What's more, I don't sometimes. Supposing I got like the other not caring, what would become of us? Biggie took off his glasses, deeply troubled. I dunno, laugh. We just go on. That's all. That's what growing up would do. Laugh. Having begun the business of enduring himself calmly, Biggie, what's wrong? Biggie looked at him in astonishment. Do you mean it? No, not it. I mean, what make things break up like they do? Biggie ripped his glasses slowly and tough when he understood how far love had gone toward accept him. He flushed pinkly with bread. I didn't laugh. I expect it's him. Jacques Attappo was evolving around that word too. Relaf nodded solemnly. Yes, he said. I suppose it must be. The forest near them burst into a proud, dimensionally figure with face of wood, and red and green reached out howling, so that the littleness fled screaming out of the corner of his eyes. Real so began running to figure as rushed at the fire, and he properly though defend himself, but the grabbed a half-burnt branch and raced away along the beach. The truth other stood still, watching Rilaf, and he saw that the tallest of them, stark naked save for paint and a belt, was Jacques Rilaf, and his bright back and spoke. Well, Jacques ignored him, lifted his spear, and began to shout, Listen, all of you, and me and my hunter, we are living along the beach by a flat rock. We hunt and feast and have fun. If you want to join my trip, come and see you. Perhaps I will let you join, perhaps not. He paced and looked around. He was safe from shame or self-concession behind the mask of his paint, and could look each other of them in turn. Rilaf was kneeling by the remain of the fire like a sprinter at his mark, and his face was half hidden by hair and smooth samurai's beard. Together round a palm tree at the edge of the forest a littleness howled caressed and curiosity by the bathing pool, and Biggie stood on the platform, the wet conch gripped in his hand. Tonight we are having a feast. We have killed a pig and we have got meat. You can come and eat with us if you like. Up in the cloud can one. The thunder boomed again. Jack and the two animals savage with him swayed, looking up at them, recovered the littleness, went on howling. Jack was waiting for something. He whispered arrogantly to the other, Go on, now. The two savage members. Jack spoke sharply, Go on. The two savages looked at each other, raised their spear together, and spoke in time. The two savages looked at each other, raised their spear together, and spoke in time. The chief had spoke. Then the three of them turned and traveled away. Presently Ralph rose to his feet, looking at the place where the savage had vanished. Samurai's come, talking in a weird whisper. I thought it was, and I was scared. Biggie stood up above them on the platform, still holding the conch. That was Jack and Miracle and Robert. Still they laugh around the having fun. I thought I was going to have a steamer. Stick to your assessment. When I saw Jack, I was sure he would go for the conch. Can't think why the group of boys looked at the wet shell with affectionate respect. Biggie plus in the real life and the littleness, seeing the familiar symbol started to come back. Not here. He turned toward the platform, feeling the need for Rotalin. First one to relieve the weight, conch cradled, then Biggie very grave, then the twins, then the littleness and the other. Sit down, all of you. The red did use for fire. They are having fun, but the relief was puzzled by the shatter that flickered in his brain. There was something he wanted to say, then his shatter had come down, but they were regarding him gravely, not yet troubled by and doubted about his suspects. Ralph pushed the idiot hair out of his eyes and looked at Biggie. But the fire, of course the fire. He started to laugh, then stupid and become flaunt instead. The fire's the most important thing. Without the fire, we can risk it. I would like to put on our paint and be a savage, but we must keep the fire burning. The fire, the most important thing on the island, because he passed again, and the silence became full of doubt and wonder. Biggie whispered irregularly, recess. Oh yeah, without the fire we can't be risked, so we must stay by the fire and make smoke. When he stopped, no one said anything. After the many brilliant speech that had been made on this very spot, relief remakers made lame even to the littleness. At least Bell held out his hand for the conch. Now we can have the fire up there, because we can't have the fire up there. We need more people to keep it going. Let's go to this feast and tell them the fire hard on the rest of yous, and the hunting and all that began. Savage, I mean, it must be jolly good fun. Samurais took the conch. That must be fun, like Bell says, and as he is invited you to a feast, mate. Crackling, I could do with some meat. Olaf held up his hand. Why shouldn't we get our own meat? The twins looked at each other. Belle answered, we don't want to go in the jungle. Olaf grimacled. You know, Gus, he is a hunter. They are all hunters. That's different. No one spoke for a moment. Then Biggie matured to the sandmeat. The littleness sat solemnly thinking of meat, and dribbling overhead. The cannon boomed again, and the dry palm frowned Clatternis in a sudden gust of hot wind. You are a silly little boy, said the Lord of the Fleas. Just an ignorant, silly little boy. Simon moved his sullen tongue, but said nothing. Don't you agree? Said the Lord of the Fields. Aren't you just a silly little boy? Simon answered him in the same silent voice. Well done, said the Lord of the Fields. You would better run off and play with the other. They think you are pretty. You don't want Relaf to think you are pretty, do you? You like Relaf a lot, don't you? And Biggie and Jack. Simon's head was tilted slightly up. His eyes could not break away, and the Lord of the Fleas hung in space before him. What are you doing out here all alone? Aren't you afraid of me? Simon shook. There isn't anyone to help you, only me, and I am the best. Simon is mouth-livered, brought forth audibly word Biggie had on a stick. Fancy thing. The best was something you called Hand and Kyle said they had for a moment or two the forest and all the other dimly approached plus each other with the period of laughing. You know, didn't you? I am part of you. Close, close, close. I am the reason. Why isn't the girl? Why think are what